Hello, and welcome to Humor is Cheaper Than Therapy. We are not doctors, nor are we therapists. We're ordinary women who share crazy life experiences with a sense of humor. Grab a beverage, sit and listen to candid conversations between mothers, daughters, sisters, and friends. Join us, Kelly, Shelley, Margot, and Mom, because we are cheaper than therapy.
Hi, this is Terry in Montana.
Hi, this is Kelly in Minnesota.
This is Shelley, also in Minnesota.
And this is Margot, also in Montana.
All right, ladies, here we go.
Where are we going?
I don't know what we talking
wanna
about
come.
tonight.
I believe I want to go to a beach with white sand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to
toes in the-
Kiki's.
Toes in the sand. Yeah. Or is
I
it
like-
toes in the water?
It's ass in the sand, toes in the water.
Okay.
Mom, you saw a fawn?
Yeah. Take a look. What do you think?
It's not dead, is it? Oh, please
well,
no.
it's a good. Dad said, "How did you get that close?" And I said, "Well, I think it's dead." And he said, "Well, that's what they're trained to do. I mean, that's their instinct is to lay there. It
Yeah.
was perfectly formed. There wasn't a mark on it. Its eyes were bright and it was not moving. And Mom was behind me a ways, quite a ways, but not too far, running back and forth, making cuckoo."
Oh, yep.
So
Okay.
Like get away from my baby. Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was dead. He assures me it wasn't.
Nope, they do that.
I did. Yes, I did. That was not zoomed in either. That's how close I was. I did watch the field very diligently that day and the next and saw no evidence of carrion birds or
Okay.
things.
We had one in the backyard yesterday morning. Dave, all of a sudden, I'm getting ready for work, and he goes, Kelly, come here. And here it is. It's like just crawling through the long grass that had just come out of the woods right behind the house, just under the retaining wall.
Oh,
Yeah, so cute.
Sweet.
It's the best time of year.
So Margot said, "Is that a fainting fawn? Like a fainting goat?"
Oh,
It
I
just
love
laid
the
down.
fainting goats.
Oh.
Right? I love the goats.
I know. I need to go watch another video of fainting goats.
We
Poor
had
little
friends-
guys. So I feel bad because it scares them into their muscles just spazzing.
We had friends who had fainting goats. They were adorable. And they had
Oh,
little
I
pygmy
bet.
goats too, but they moved from the country closer into town, and the goats went away. I don't want no goats.
I would have a goat, but if we had a goat at the cabin, I would have to live there forever and build a place for it to live. And what would happen in the winter? I just don't think I'm up to it anymore.
That's
Well,
why
what
we
is
don't
a
have.
pygmy goat anyway?
They're little. They're
What
just
is a
little
pygmy
goats.
goat?
They're just a little goat.
Yeah,
They're just
aren't-
like
We have a
miniature.
Miniature.
friend at church has a pygmy goat.
Oh,
Yeah, not like a preciously
seen
born
them.
fawn. Remember, we had one of them.
Yes, you did.
Goats are definitely herd animals. We were her herd. To explain to everybody out there, it was my daughter's pet, and that was her chosen pet to have. And we learned a lot about goats because she needed to be with us all the time or she cried.
I remember that. That was a sweet little thing, that little goat.
Oh, yeah. She ate every flower in my yard. She jumped on, we did teach her not to jump on cars finally. Jumped on picnic table. We could never get her to get off of that. Yep, little fawn. She did truly went to a farm to grow old. 'Cause I am never eating goat again in my life if I can help it. Ate enough of that as a kid.
We did have some Siobhan. Wasn't that what it was called?
I have no idea. We had goats. We ate goat. We ate squirrel. We ate rabbit. All things I know how to cook and clean, but I will choose not to eat unless there's an apocalypse. Then I will rethink my meat source.
Or you can just eat broccoli.
True. How
There's
much
always
wild
that.
broccoli do you ever see, Margot? We have broccoli and cauliflower growing beautifully in the garden right now.
and there's plenty of wild other stuff.
There is.
Should the need arise to go forage,
Could eat dandelions.
for sure, among other things. My goodness.
On a camping trip with Uncle Gary and Aunt Sandy many years ago up on the Gunflint Trail, they had things for the kids to do, like day things. And we went to this little place and they were teaching us stuff. And I drank dandelion tea. They were roasted dandelion root and it tasted like coffee.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Because
it
I've
was
had
good.
dandelion tea. Margot and I have had that, but I don't know that I roast. I don't know, Margot. Hello. We had that.
Yeah. It just tastes like grass, like all tea does.
Well, they roasted the dandelion root and made tea from it, and it tasted like coffee.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I can't do that with the dandelions in my yard because we sprayed them with poison, but I can go look for some and try it, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, don't eat the poison ones. I don't do any poison in my yard because it would be detrimental on my dragonflies here at the Dragonfly Ranch. And if you could see out my
Sure.
window, there are hundreds of them right now.
Take a picture.
I
Put
saw
it on the
2.
podcast.
I
saw
have
2.
videos, but it's hard to see because they go so darn fast. Ooh, I just sounded really Minnesotan when I said darn.
You do? Well, I wonder why that is.
I truly don't think I have an accent. That was just an accident.
Oh, okay.
Accidental accent.
Right? Kind of like Shelley speaking Australian sometimes. It's an accidental
Yeah.
accent. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My husband says, "Oh, your Minnesotan is showing."
It's probably going to happen more and more as you talk to us every couple weeks.
Oh, that's fun stuff. Oh, so what are we going to talk about, ladies?
I was
Dragonflies?
wondering how things are going in Minnesota with all your rabble rousers there.
Well, I don't watch the news. I did go look at some pictures today of the aftermath. And after
my.
about 30 seconds, I had to shut it off. Shelley might know more than I do.
Thankfully, it has calmed down here in the Minneapolis area. All the protesting now is peaceful, but it's pretty bad. Lake Street has been decimated. So
Oh.
it's going to be a long time before it can be rebuilt. But communities are coming together because, unfortunately, many of the grocery stores in the downtown Minneapolis area were destroyed. And so now these folks don't have grocery stores. But local communities are coming and bringing bags and bags and bags of food. It's really incredible. I mean, it's unfortunate that this happened, but when these types of things happen and you see people just rise to the occasion to serve other people, it's pretty incredible.
I did see some of those pictures of bags of groceries, just hundreds and hundreds of them there for people to get. That is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, humanity can be a big blessing. Is there anything at all being done about the people who caused the destruction?
I do know there was an arrest made in Colorado of a young man who was involved in burning down the 3rd precinct in Minneapolis, and he was arraigned. I did not hear the whole news story because I lost my station while I was driving to work, but I did hear that much. So yeah, they do have people on video, and they are working to get the ones who caused a lot of the destruction. Beyond that, I don't know. I do know the officer who was completely wrong has been
Absolutely.
arrested. He's been arrested. I don't know about the other 3 that were with him because, like I said, I don't
You're
watch
way
the
behind the
news.
times, girl. You're way
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah,
They've all
she is.
been charged.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Good.
I don't watch the news either. I just hear it because I live so close to it.
Sure.
Can't get away from it. So
Well, and
Very
I listened.
sad. Very sad.
I listened to a Twin Cities station on my way to work, but for some reason my station doesn't come in all the way to work anymore, so I only hear bits and pieces. Good. I'm glad they've been arrested, they've been charged, and I want them to be accountable for the actions that they took, as I'd like some of the other people in the riots, not the protests, the riots, to be accountable for the actions that they took.
So the other question I have is, I have not spoken to a single person that I know, or I don't know. I don't hear of anyone that I know, I guess, that is for the way the protests went about. And I also wanted to say that in Montana, we had protests, but nothing was violent. And so why do you think that is out here?
I believe part of it is it happened here. That horrendous thing happened here. So people came from everywhere angry about it, just angry. It was fresh. It had just happened. People were really angry, and they had every right to be. And also, people had been cooped up because of COVID-19 for months. And Christy said it the best. They exploded with emotion, just exploded. And I can't disagree with her. I think that's
But that
just
doesn't
it.
excuse it, of course.
No, certainly it doesn't excuse some of the people's actions. And I'm going to emphasize some of the people's action.
the thing is, Mom, when you get groups like that together, they feed off of each other and it just grows and grows. I hope no one individual intended to do all of that, cause that much damage and whatnot. But it just was a powder keg waiting to explode. I mean, George Floyd wasn't the first, even this year. There were several, and it just has been building, I think, for a long time. So,
And with COVID-19, I just think people having been kept in place, they couldn't do their normal things. And I think, seriously, it just built up in them. And then the emotion just exploded.
right. They couldn't earn a living even. They couldn't go to church even.
Right.
So,
It's a tremendously sad situation, ordeal, and outcome. But we found good in people in this, in the aftermath. There is so much good happening. And I think that's what has to be focused on, the good in humanity.
Right. So I know in other states too, they had some window breakage and damages caused. I mean, look at Washington right now. Seattle is a mess, but they're having some kind of a summer of fun or love-in, she said. I'm not sure what she called it. Summer of love.
Dave was telling me some story that a town has been taken over.
Yeah,
and
it's downtown.
They've seceded from the United States, is what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Several
they've
blocks.
declared an autonomous zone,
An autonomous zone.
their
Yeah.
own sovereign nation. What's
Yeah.
hilarious about that is they're not their own nation or country yet. So when they need the garbage taken out, they need their fellow country, America, to come and get that for them,
Or when they need the groceries
right.
brought in. I mean,
Yeah. And
among other things.
and they want they're calling out and asking for food. They're negotiating with the city to have porta potties brought in.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't think they thought that through.
Apparently not, because if you decide you're not going to be a part of America, you're going to be your own entity.
Right? Right?
Don't ask for anything. You're choosing not to pay taxes. You're choosing not to be a law-abiding citizen. I mean, come on. You can't have it both ways, people.
You're not paying for your water. You're not paying for your utilities. You're not paying for the road. And you're
Right.
not paying for the border wall.
You know what Dave said?
Yet, right.
Shut their cell
Yeah.
service off. They'll all be over it in a minute.
Right? No, they're not doing that. And they have armed guards
Mhm.
protecting their sovereign new land, but they don't believe in walls and they don't believe in guns.
But I got to ask this question. This new sovereign land, where'd they get the land from? Who'd they steal it from?
I thought it was
No,
a part
Seattle.
of the
No,
town.
it's
Yeah.
Seattle. But did they
Right.
just give it up? Here you go.
No, they marched in there with their people.
Right. And
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, the mayor said to the police chief of that police station, go away, leave.
Yes.
Like,
'Cause
let
he
them
said-
do this. Let
Let
Yeah,
them
them
he
do
do
this.
said, I didn't leave willingly. Someone had to have told him to leave. Now, who was
I should
that?
watch the news because I'm not up on it. I heard of it and that's about it. So
Same here. I'll have to
Yeah,
look into
it's-
it a little more.
It's crazy and it's stupid. And
Well, no, Margot, hold on. We think it's stupid, okay?
Right.
But if they're doing it, well, I don't know. Are they doing it peacefully? I don't know. I don't know enough about
see,
it.
that's the thing. You really can't say anything yet, Kelly, until you
True.
research it because you don't know why they're doing it. Yeah.
Right.
We'll have to reserve judgment on that.
I did listen to the mayor. I believe it was the mayor. And she said it's a block party. Those were
Okay.
her words. We're
Well,
having
and
a
okay.
summer of love.
Okay, so these are people who, again, have been cooped up and all the world is having shit hit the fan and they said, oh, let's do it a different way.
no, this group has been a group for oodles of years and have tried to do this several times in different ways and different
Okay.
iterations of this. It's not just a, oh my gosh, all of a sudden now type thing. It's, no.
Yeah, I'm not real informed on it, but didn't we just a couple years ago have some kind of sit-ins at some of the government places where people parked for a while and slept and stuff? Wasn't that just a couple years ago?
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I vaguely remember something. I don't know what the reason was.
I don't know what they were protesting something.
Probably Trump for president.
No, I think it was during the Obama administration. I'm not sure. And they were all like at the capitals and different places like that. And they were sleeping in.
What did I just
What was that?
hear? I think
What
that was
you heard is
was
the
Margot's,
two boys
yeah.
that know that I am here doing this podcast. So they are deciding that they are going to be loud, obnoxious, and annoying.
Are they?
Mhm.
Ask them. They'll know if there was a sit-in somewhere. I'm sure they'll know.
I'll
I'm
text-
ignoring them.
I'll text
Okay.
Jake and tell him to knock it off.
Yeah. Well,
So they're not photo bombers, they're audio bombers. Do either of them listen to the
Okay.
podcast?
I do not know if they
I
do
told
or they
Jake
I
he
know.
should
don't.
because we talk about him, but
I told Stevie, he had something about therapy on his Facebook page, and I said, listening to humor is cheaper than therapy will take care of all of that.
He is a subscriber. He doesn't listen, but he is
right.
a subscriber.
I was
Dave
talking
tried-
to Riley. I said, you need to listen and like it because we need followers. Come on.
Dave tried to listen to the one I uploaded last week. I think that lasted about 10 minutes. And he said, you guys aren't all that funny.
Why?
I said, well, we get into funny. We start with serious and we work our way in. Give it time. Yeah, he didn't. Oh,
Tell him
fine.
to start in the middle from now on.
There you go.
Well,
Oh.
if we're not funny, then we need to have Dave on as a guest. He's next. First. We haven't had a guest yet. Dave
That's
can be
a
our
good
guest,
one.
and we'll see how funny he is.
We do need to start having guests, you guys.
I
Get this-
agree.
Let's get this going, man.
Yeah.
Okay, who
Um,
should we have? I vote for Jackie and talking about foster care and funny
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, she's having such a good time right now with the two little girls she's got. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
she is.
They're fabulous the way it sounds.
And what's
as
with
is
they were writing on the walls. I'm like, who's painting over that?
it was Levi
That's the
approved.
beauty of it.
And
That's the
I
beauty
said-
of it. It's so easy to cover up.
I said, you just need to paint a chalkboard wall in that room. All done. I love my chalkboard wall. It was intended for grandchildren, but
When's the last time you wrote on it?
well, I can't because
You
it's
can't
all
write
the,
on it. I tried.
It's all the people
you
that were at
can't
my
write
house.
on it. It needs to. You need to erase
Why can't you
it.
write on it? Oh, because there's no room.
There's no room. And
Take a picture and
I'll
erase
get
it,
some-
Kel.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe I need to get a different color chalk and write over some of them. It's a shame to erase it, but because that's all memories.
Right. I just always said that when I became a grandma, my grandchildren were going to have a wall that they could color on. And I wanted a chalkboard wall. And so that's what I did. And I kind of feel like Jackie's maybe getting to be more like her mom every day.
She is a lot like you, come to think of it.
She and Christy have determined in the last couple of months different things they do or they see about themselves. For instance, they looked at their hands and went, oh, these are mom's hands. I said, then they're gentle and kind, right?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I do see my mom's hands when I look at my hands. I do see them.
I do too.
Even though she had much bigger hands than I do. I have small hands. She had large.
You do. I have grandma's hands. I always told Dave I
Okay.
have man hands. They're giant.
I think mine are even bigger, Kelly, than yours. So I'll bet I have authentically grandma's hands.
Okay. But Shelley, you know
now
what
we
else
have a
we got?
contest.
We got grandma's fingernails.
What? Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't get those.
Nope, I did not get them either. Mine
So-
are
I don't know
thin,
that I
brittle,
did.
and Peeling. No, gross.
Yeah. I actually
Have you gotten your nails done since COVID, Margot? Have you gotten your nails done?
Yes, well, I've stopped doing the acrylic,
Okay.
but I am still going in and getting my nails painted with gel
Nice.
polish so it lasts longer.
Nice.
But my nails are still in pretty rough shape, just still growing out from.
Yeah, it takes
Having-
time for
yeah.
that to grow out, but good. Awesome. Is that how you're going to continue then? Just the gel polish? You like that?
Yeah, I think I will. And then we'll see. I just like having my nails nice.
Mhm.
And I like having pretty nail polish.
Yeah.
And I just can't do it myself and make it look pretty and nice because
Right.
that's just, yeah.
It's hard. And there are people that need a job to do that. So, I
Yeah.
mean, there are people that are really good at it. I
Mhm.
would still have nails if I wasn't still trying to learn guitar. You would think I'd be working harder at it.
Too busy. You're too busy editing a podcast, Shell.
I'm busy. That's for sure.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
work,
Wow.
but
Yep.
I'm loving it. So it's cool.
It is fun.
Hmm.
So we started talking about things that remind us that we're like our parent, our mother. What other things? You guys all have gray hair except for Margot.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to have the hair.
No,
She
and
should be
I don't
well
even-
into it by now.
Yeah.
Where did the
No,
red hair
I mean,
come
you can
from?
see. I do have some, but
Grandma.
grandma.
Okay.
The thing is, Margot's never going to tell us if she has gray hair.
Well, I think Shelley and I honestly came to it with both of our biological parents.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
I would say.
Yep. Snow White, very, very early.
Right. I remember my first gray hair at 19. And
Mhm.
my children all
remember-
had gray hair that early as well.
And I remember by age 26, I couldn't stand how much gray I had anymore, so I started coloring it.
Oh, tried that until it was every 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm done. I am over this. I'm
Yeah.
not coloring my
It
hair every
does
3
get
weeks.
crazy.
Mhm.
What the way Shelley does it, though, it doesn't show up as fast.
Now, yeah, I
Now.
used to color it all dark. And then my little skunk stripe showed up every 3 weeks. Now I'm letting, part of the gray just show and then one highlight and one low light and we're good. So it's very blendable every 10 to 12 weeks. It's great.
And that's what I
Except
was
they
doing
don't
every
use
3 weeks.
blow dryers anymore. No hair dryers anymore, huh, Shelley?
They do not. And I cannot tell you
Oh.
how upset I was to leave the salon with wet hair. It was so
Did they warn
unfulfilling.
you?
They did.
Did they not?
They did.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they did. I just didn't know how upset I was going to have to. I thought, okay, well, I'll just go home and style it, which I did. But I don't go out in public with wet hair hanging off my head. And so I was so upset.
I saw
So
your
upset.
face. You were mad.
I was mad. Yeah.
I didn't. How come I
It
didn't
was
see that?
It was a snap.
Mhm.
It was, yeah, anyway. And there's absolutely zero proof that blow drying your hair is going to blow the virus around the salon. Oh, it just frustrates me.
What?
I
You
can't
mean
even
there's no
believe that.
scientific study that says that
None.
you will get the coronas and your grandmas will die if you use a
No.
blow dryer in public?
Nope.
I don't know,
none.
Margot. Google that.
And she will
So-
find the fake news that's out there to support it. So don't
Right.
bother.
Right.
Okay, so Dad came home and said bowling alleys are number one. I'm like, excuse me,
Number one for what?
bowling alleys to catch corona. But then he he looked at. I'm like, what? That's over a salon or a barber shop or a bar.
Or a nail salon. Yeah. Like what?
And so he looked up a list, and I think it came in like at number 5.
Well, and
Well,
why
who's making these lists? They're
Right.
just guessing. They're guessing. This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
guys,
And they
we
just
have,
want to incite fear. I'm sorry. They just want us to be afraid, and it's ridiculous. I gotta stop right
Makes
now.
me want to go bowling right now. Let's go bowling.
deep
Go
breath,
bowling and
Shell.
let's touch all the balls and then touch your face.
Well, I'm not asking for the virus, that's for sure.
So,
And
if-
and to be clear, I know it's out there. I realize that. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I just really feel like they're trying hard to keep us fearful.
You're probably right. Now, Shelley and I belong to that, what you see from your window, correct, Shelley?
Yes.
And so I know that I'm not alone. I know that the whole world has corona. However, I've never asked them because it's just not what you do on that site, I guess. How picky are they being for you people? What are they telling you guys? It's just 'cause it's not that forum. But I sure would like to ask them now.
do you know anybody who has
Because
had
I-
it?
Nope.
I
No.
do. I do.
I do know that someone from our church has family in New York and they had it.
Our manager at our location in St. Cloud called in sick on last Monday. He was not feeling well. I don't know what it was. He went to the doctor. We had our meeting on Tuesday. He was back at work and I asked him, how are you feeling? Knowing he had called in sick the day before. He said, oh, I'm better. And he explained whatever it was, but I truly don't remember because, I just want him to be feeling better. And he said, but apparently I've had coronavirus.
Really?
They tested him and he had already had it.
Hold up.
Yep.
I have heard and read that people who had the flu shot last year test positive for corona,
Okay.
for COVID-19.
Okay.
So
Well, I just had my test. We'll see what that comes back. They haven't
Oh, you
reported
did.
it
You
back
did
to me.
get tested, Mom?
We drove through the drive-through thing, but I don't think they were testing for antibodies. I think they were just testing for active and to see if you were
Okay.
asymptomatic or something. If they stick that thing up your nose, yeah. Tickle, tickle.
Oh.
I did it myself. They let me do it myself. It's not that long of a little thing and she said, stick it all the way up until you can't, all the way past the fuzzy thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who can see the fuzzy thing when you've got it up your nose?
Right.
Anyway, she goes just a little farther. And I'm like, oh, that tickles. And then she said, now do the other side. And I said, I'm going to sneeze on you. Just so you know, I'm going to sneeze on you. It tickled like crazy. Ah. Ugh. And then Dad did it. He said it hurt, brought tears to his eyes.
Well, my point is, companies we work very closely with that our drivers go to all the time were closed down because they had several positive cases.
Oh.
Now we have our location in St. Cloud is right near another, like back to back with a facility that we go to daily, our drivers do. And then of course they go over to our shop there and blah, blah, blah. I have no doubt that I've, number one, for sure been exposed. Number two, I think I had it. I think Dave and I both had it in February when we were so sick.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was, I want to know if I can go somewhere and be tested. I want to get tested. I want to know.
They say you can. They say if all you have to do is ask. We had
Well,
a drive-up thing.
They're testing all the protesters. They're giving them all free tests.
Yeah, it was free. It was a drive-up thing and it was free.
Okay. But are they
It didn't
testing
matter where you were from.
Are they testing for antibodies or are they testing to see if you have it currently?
They said it wasn't an antibody test, but I don't know. I didn't read that, but perhaps. But I know they're doing it at the Metra, the Riverstone Health, which is, what is that, Margot? Riverstone Health is like the healthcare for.
Yeah, it's like the overseer of the healthcare in our county and in our area.
Okay.
They're like the government agency over healthcare. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I personally am not going to get tested unless I have symptoms. Ain't happening.
Same
and
here.
Second, all of you people who are getting tested just because they have open testing, it's a way for them to get your DNA on file so that they can do whatever they do with giant pools of people's DNA. That's totally gonna screw you guys all over.
Never thought of that, Margot.
They're going to put me in a database and find out that 2 of my 3 children are serial killers, right?
No, more like the government's going to DNA database you so that they can decide that, you know what? She has these markers and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to delay her being seen by a doctor or getting things done for her because she's got these markers in her system. And so we're not going to help her.
I never thought of that angle.
Well, maybe for younger people, yeah, you're probably right. But we had been to church that week for that race and we had gone to somewhere else as well with family. We were with family. Anyway, we just thought, oh, well, let's make sure. I think there's 6 cases. There's 6 cases in Carbon County where our cabin is. 6.
Well, I do believe that there's something underlying and out of proportion with all of this. I really do. I'm just not sure what it is. And I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist, but I'm telling you guys, something doesn't sit right.
I get it. I get it completely. And yeah.
It never has sat right with me. And I have shared enough. I'm not a conspiracy theorist either, but I've shared enough information just to make sure everybody's like, okay, let's have some critical thinking going on. Don't just be like a sheep, like the rest of the country. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just do it because they're telling you to. Figure out what's behind it and why.
Yeah, and it's because it's an election year.
Amen to that.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that because the President Trump, who I have no fault with, okay? President Trump's rough around the edges when he speaks to people, but he talks just like my husband. So there. Anyway.
Blunt, yes, but Dad doesn't say ridiculous things like he does now either.
And he does not have a Twitter account. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Dear Lord.
Take that account away.
Okay, so he's going to have a rally, right, in Oklahoma. And how many people? Hundreds of thousands of people or whatever it is, thousands of people have asked for tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that President Trump would gather thousands of people during a pandemic. I believe it's all phony baloney to see how many votes he's going to get. And he's rattling a lot of Democrats. I don't believe he would want to gather people. I just don't.
So are you saying that he's saying, yes, we're going to have this big rally, but not actually do it?
Well, he can't do it with all those people. We've got social distancing, right? How are you going to do
Well,
that?
it's not the law. Social distancing isn't the law, Mom.
Okay. Does it make sense that they're telling you to social distance and to be safe and then have a rally of thousands of people? I think it's a political thing. I think
You
he did it
think
to see how many votes.
his idea of a rally is a political thing.
And that because the virus is not as real as they're making it out to be, that they can do this without
Something
big,
like
huge
that. Yes.
repercussions.
And he's not, they keep accusing him of using this to get elected president, all this publicity he does, all these things he does. And I just feel like this is another way to see where you're at in the election.
Maybe.
It's a poll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of opinions, but a lot of my opinions I only share with my husband.
That's sometimes a good way to be. I'm the same way.
It is a good way to be because people think you're crazy otherwise. But Margot, we can take this offline. I want to talk.
I'm ready for that. My fear is that if I state an opinion, people are going to take it the wrong way because I'm not always.
No question about it. They will.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like being put down by people who say you're uninformed or you people who are of a certain party are stupid and you don't have the facts. I don't like people telling me that, so I shut up.
I'm estranged from a friend of mine that I've had since I was 10 years old because they told me
don't politically agree.
They told me I was stupid for my beliefs. And they said
because she is so passionate about hers and she's not willing to be open and let live. You can't do that.
No. And I refused to be bullied. This was on a Facebook thing and it wasn't an argument or anything, but she said, if you post another thing like that, I am going to unfriend you. I posted something that I truly and strongly believed in. And I said, I am terribly sorry. It had to do with feminism and it was about true feminism. I said, I'm terribly sorry, but this is how I feel. Boom. That was it. I'm sorry that.
Which that's sad that, you can't have, differing opinions and differing views without people taking it as a personal attack against them.
Right.
And that's sad. And that's why I don't say a lot of things except to my husband.
Right. I don't have a party that I follow. I guess the term I've heard is centrist. I just cannot stand behind one party. Isn't going to happen in my life because I listen to everybody's views and I decide who I think is going to be the best for the country. Never going to tell anybody who I voted for because I don't need that whole thing, except I never will vote for Hillary. Ever. Ever.
You just told the whole world you're not.
No,
I mean, wait,
more.
our 20-some.
What do we have? 18?
I don't know,
more
something like that.
One person on the ballot. You know what, guys? I did not vote for Trump either. There you go.
And that's fine. I mean, like my son tells me, I mean, how many candidates are always on every ballot? There's a lot of people you can vote for. It doesn't have to be the top two.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Exactly right.
Oh, and there's usually a line where you can write in somebody else's name.
I almost wrote my own in.
I wrote it. I wrote Margot's name in.
Oh,
we could all do that. We could get her
all 17 followers. We were.
Are we up to
right
17
in Margot
now?
Anderson. I don't know. I think subscribers, we might be like, 13, 14, around there.
Okay, very cool.
Tell your friends.
Shelley
all your
won't.
subscribers. Tell your friends.
Shelley doesn't tell her friends.
And
She's
send-
afraid.
I've told one person.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm still.
The only,
I'm
I have
still-
told 2 people.
Okay.
2 people.
That's
it.
better. And I want to get that episode number 1 way far in the past. And then, because that's where I talk about some friends from work. and I'm still those work friends, so I don't know.
But at this point, it's so far in the past, Shell.
Mm,
They'll probably laugh about it and remember it and think it's fabulous. Come on.
probably.
I don't
Yeah.
see how they could ever be offended by that. That was hysterical.
It was
You changed-
hysterical. We need more
You
of those
changed
stories.
the names to protect the innocent.
I didn't change the names of the chickens, though. They're innocent too. Those poor chickens.
Well, at least they're not an ostrich.
Maybe they want to be an ostrich.
Maybe they will.
I still have not looked that up, but
I haven't
Oh.
either, actually. I need to. And Margot
No.
swore she never would look up ostrich hoo-hoos, no matter what.
There will never be that Google search on my computer done by me. Nope.
I'm going to do it next time I'm at your house. It'll be there. Oh my goodness.
my
In
gosh.
fact, I'm going to do it at work too.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I haven't
Yeah,
asked
then
my
you can explain that one to my dad.
boss
Yeah.
He's not,
if she looked it up yet, because I know she's listened to at least one.
and she will now. Mrs. Boss, please look up ostrich hoo-hoos so you know what we're talking about.
Well, are they
Okay,
odd?
this will be a
Are
clue,
they
Kelly.
odd?
Kelly, you'll
they
know
odd?
it. Wait, Mom, you'll know if she listens to this podcast, if she tells you, right? So don't tell her we call. Oh, shoot. I think we just lost Kelly, you guys.
Oh no.
Shoot. I'm going to hit stop. And here we are. I can't remember what we were talking about when
Me
we
either.
It was
disconnected.
probably something way too heavy and we need to move on to something.
Right. Like, how about typos when you're texting? Does anybody
That's
do
right.
that? Am I the only one who does
Yeah.
that?
All the time, Mom. I do it all the time.
Well, I just discovered something on my texting. You guys probably already know about this. Okay. On my texting, if I was going to send you a text, there's a little microphone there.
Yeah.
I don't have to text. I can
Yep.
talk.
You can talk to
Yeah,
text.
but
Yep.
that is not always accurate. You can ask my husband about that because
Oh.
I'll use the text to talk. I will see the words that I put down that have nothing to do with what I just was saying, and I just send it anyways and see if he can figure it out. It's fun. Yeah.
I do too.
I love
That's
it.
good.
I love it. And when we did a new phone update, I went to use the microphone and it said I needed to allow permissions. And I started to read the permissions and I was like, no. I don't agree to any of this. So now I can't
Oh.
use it.
I don't remember ever being asked for permissions. I just went, what's that?
You just clicked OK.
And
Well-
I don't remember how I discovered it just a couple days ago. I was talking to your kids, Kelly, when I was sending them something, I think maybe the pictures of the deer. And I said, did you know you could talk on this thing? And Chrissy goes, I did not.
I'm still trying to. My daughters sent me a very nice gift. Their Trex Bluetooth headset that doesn't go in my ears because we all know I can't put something in my ears. It drives me nuts. And so they're bone something. They sit on my jawbone. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to set my phone up to voice call somebody. And I have no idea. I'm going to have to Google it.
Oh. And you would just simply say,
Dr. Google.
call Margot, and it would call her?
I mean, Google Master.
Right.
Are you there? Are
Steve
you
does
there?
that with his car
she can-
thing all the time. He goes, call Jake.
Right.
And it does.
Yep. My vehicle is a 2007. It does not have that capability. But these
Yeah.
Bluetooth headphones are fabulous. And it was a surprise.
Woohoo. Good. My kids didn't send me nothing surprise.
What?
Those kids, disown them right now.
Cut them out
I
of the
would.
will.
Okay.
We've already
Cut her out. Cut her out. Not me. I send you
You do.
cards all the time.
And that last one you sent for Mother's Day is the best card I ever got. And it's so beautiful. I can't believe it.
Oh.
I have it up in my studio in Red Lodge and it's not going. It's sitting right there. Look at it all the time.
I
I'm
think
like,
I
look at
still
this
have-
card.
Oh,
I
that's sweet.
still have the birthday card she sent me from 3 or 4 years ago on my desk in my office because it's Dragonfly. I can't get rid of it.
Oh, I have a whole box.
Well, that was the point on that one,
I have a
Kelly.
whole box. of cards.
No, I love making cards, you guys. Much as you love painting, Mom, I love making cards.
So when the world kind of was going down the crapper, and it seemed like every
Yeah.
time you were on like Facebook and you'd scroll, it was just bad news, bad news, bad news. I was like,
Yeah.
I need to find something fun to have on my feed. So I found this Facebook page that, let me find it so I get the name correct. It's called Cat Lovers Group.
Oh, is that why you posted about your cats' lives?
And so, no, that was because of what's her name? Kelly
Lacey.
Lacey, yes.
Oh, okay.
Lacey.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, and so people just post their stuff about their cat, and so you'll just be scrolling, and it'll be like, ugh, horrible news, horrible news. Oh, cat picture. Oh, horrible news, horrible news. Oh, cat picture.
So, so I just searched cat lovers. Which one is it?
I will share it. I will invite
Shelley,
you.
be careful. Be careful which one you choose.
Oh, is there a bad one?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Well, some people refer to a certain gender of people as cats or catty or,
Oh.
yeah, other terms for kitties.
Oh.
So I'm just
Oh.
being funny
Mm.
or trying to be. Apparently, it went way over all your heads.
You're funny.
Have you guys seen the video of the cat getting brain freeze from eating ice cream?
I have not.
And
No.
and somebody
puppy.
got mad about that or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's all over the internet.
As they
Poor
should
cat.
have. That's
It's
mean.
Well, they didn't know it was going to get brain freeze. The cat's like, "Oh, I want to try that,"
Oh.
and so they let it try that, and it got
Okay.
total brain freeze, and it is hilarious.
Oh, poor kitty
Poor kitty.
Oh.
Yeah. So
So speaking of kitties, how are Tic Tac and Jingle Bells?
Tic Tac and Jingle Bells are the same old, same old. We have shingles on our roof, so the roofers will be replacing our roof here this week. And the day that I came home, they were not happy. They were not happy
Oh.
that something had happened to their house, and it was most likely really loud and obnoxious, and they do not deal well with that. So yeah, we'll see what they're
Oh.
like. We'll see how many hairballs I have coughed up around my house after they've actually replaced my roof and they've upchucked everywhere.
You know,
Poor little
my dog doesn't
kitties.
cough up hairballs.
No, but I bet it eats its own poo.
I wouldn't know. She poops in the woods, so I don't see it.
Oh, well,
I was just going to say she wouldn't know.
rabbits do eat their own poo.
Oh,
Oh,
Really?
oh.
Really?
Oh,
How do
Google
you know
that.
this?
Yes.
No. We raised rabbits. I never noticed.
You also ate rabbits, and they do eat their own poo.
Oh.
rabbits and
Yes.
hares
No. Oh,
have
no.
a special kind of digestion called
No.
Hindegut fermentation. In short,
No.
they eat their
No.
own poop and digest it a second time. Bunnies actually make two kinds of
Oh.
droppings: the little black round ones and the black softer ones. They are the re-eaten poos.
Ew.
Normal behavior.
Ew.
I did not know that.
I could have done without knowing that. So which one do they eat? The round ones or the soft ones?
The firm round black ones are the first poo, and then the softer ones are the
Oh.
re-eaten poo that have been re-pooed.
Oh. Repooed. I never thought I would hear
T-shirt.
that. Oh. What would the T-shirt say exactly, Mom?
You're repooed. I don't know.
The round. It would have to be like a story. The round ones are the first poo. Oh no.
Oh, eating poo.
Oh.
So eating poo is a segue into our health minute.
Not even a little bit. No.
Whoa.
Wow,
Whoa.
Mom. Wow. Okay, today's health minute is do not eat poo.
Of any
Ever.
kind.
Never, no how, no way. Of
Isn't-
any kind.
Whoa,
from any
isn't there
species.
a coffee made out of poo?
No, it's not a
Margot?
coffee made out of poo. It is coffee made out of beans that cats have eaten and then pooed out. But it's still a coffee bean. And no, I will never try it.
Jason's brother got some for Christmas one year, and Jason drank some of it. I did not.
You still kiss him?
And what did Jason
And
think of the
it just
said
tasted like coffee.
Oh,
No big deal.
No big deal.
Mhm.
No big deal. There you go. There you go, folks. You don't need to eat that cat
Did
poo
you
coffee.
know that rabbits fart and they have to fart because of their digestive system?
Well, every human being and species on the planet does
Farts?
that.
They do. Yeah.
But why does it say that they have to because of their digestion?
Because of the
what is
fact that they have a very high fibrous
Oh,
and their stomach
okay.
naturally builds up gases.
The
Mhm.
gas.
Yep.
Sure. Well, that makes me wonder,
Mhm.
Margot.
Yeah.
This is not a good segue at all. But what's important about this day in history?
Hang
What's
on,
important
hang
about
on.
today in history?
Hang on a second. I have a
Hang on.
story right
Okay.
now. This just
Oh.
happened.
This just
Oh,
happened.
Like,
wow.
like
just in,
literally
folks.
just happened. So the dog's outside.
Breaking news.
Dog's outside. Remember I told you we've had a fawn in the backyard? And I
Uh-huh.
hear my dog cry, and
Uh-oh.
come running up to the deck. I let her in, and she's like staring out the window, and she's all whatever. And I look out, and there's a deer, an adult deer out there. I wonder if she didn't find the fawn and got kicked, because
Uh-oh.
this happened just right
Oh.
off the deck. Because there was a time where she brought
Mama.
a fawn to Dave. Oh, she was happier than crap.
Oh.
Carrying this fawn
Crap.
to Dave, and this
We're
fawn
still
is
talking about
screaming.
crap.
This fawn was
Happier than
screaming,
crap.
and Dave told her to let it down. This was several years ago, and she dropped it, and he saw the doe like pacing. Like he said,
Yeah,
I was even afraid of that
that's
deer.
what that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what that one deer was doing when we were out there. So we're talking about poo and such, and
Whoa.
Margot mentioned a little while ago something about crapper. Somebody said crapper.
Yeah.
Something
Oh,
about.
yeah, like the world's
So
going
does-
down the
Do you?
crapper.
Yeah. Do you think the whole world knows where that word came from?
I don't know where the word came
Aha.
from.
You-
Maybe our
No,
Google
you
Master
don't know where the
knows.
word. You don't know that story. Do you
I
guys
see.
have an Uncle John's reader
I
in your
don't.
bathroom?
I assume it's from the outhouse.
I don't.
You're wrong.
Oh, okay.
No. Mm-mm. No. According to Wikipedia, Thomas Crapper was an English businessman and a plumber, and he founded Thomas Crapper and Company in London, a sanitary equipment company. Crapper held 9 patents. 3 of them were for water closet improvements. And he improved the S-bend plumbing trap in 1880 by inventing the U-bend. And he is the one who is praised for inventing the toilet as we know it. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
his,
I appreciate mine.
Thank you, Mr. Crapper.
Yep.
Where was
It
he
doesn't
from?
show that. It doesn't show that he had any children. He is. Yeah,
That
his
was
name
his
is Thomas
name?
Crapper. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, Gadzooks. I didn't realize that.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
His name is Crapper.
Wow.
I actually think
Poor guy.
Well, but that was before.
Before it was known as.
So
yeah.
before-
crapper wasn't. It wasn't a crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's from Yorkshire.
It's not a bad thing.
Yorkshire,
Crap
England.
is
Yeah, I thought he was English.
okay. Crap is just such a negative word. Crap. Poor guy. We should be really honoring the word crap. We should. It shouldn't have such a negative thing because thank you for the commode, my friend.
If you could see the look on my face.
I'm super happy I don't have to use a chamber
Oh,
pot. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Because of? Why is that?
Amen.
Because of who?
Thomas Crapper.
Mr. Crapper.
So anyway, so Shelley asked me what happened today in history.
Yes.
And there's a couple things that happened today. In 1784, in Holland, they forbade their people from wearing the color orange. So, yep.
Wow. Margot, you
I
could not live there.
and I wouldn't live there.
And why would they
No.
do that?
Mm-mm.
No.
Because it was a popular color for people who supported, who did not support the government of the Netherlands. It was kind of like the
Oh.
rebel rousers. It was their color.
Huh.
And so
Okay.
that's why the government was like,
Gotcha.
nope, no more orange, no more orange.
No more orange.
But
Ever?
now, Well, but now if you look up things about Netherlands and Holland, it's all orange. So it was only for a time in history, and now it's allowed again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Anything else?
Today, in 1858, Abraham Lincoln accepted the Illinois Republican Party's nomination for the Senate. Yep. Which, if you guys do any historical reading, you'll see that it was the Republican Party that brought an end to slavery, and it was the Democrats who opposed it.
No.
So there you go.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. In 1882, a 17-inch hailball weighing 1.75 pounds fell in Iowa.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
17 inches.
That had to leave a crater.
Yep, dude,
Oh.
that would wreck your day.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking of
that would
when Jason drove through the hailstorm and what it did for him. And those were how big?
Those were
Right.
gosh, probably marble size, kind of like shooter marble size.
Oh, I thought they were bigger than that, but I know what it did to his
Wow.
truck.
The big marble.
Yeah.
Well, they came fast and
Mhm.
fast and fast.
Yes.
Wow. So
Mhm.
imagine one that big. Incredible.
Yeah. In 1893, Cracker Jacks was invented.
Cracker Jacks.
Woot woot.
Oh,
Cracker Jacks.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
When did they
Those
stop
were fun
putting
when
the
I was a
nice
kid.
toys, the nice metal toys they used to put in there? They probably gave us all lead poisoning, but
I never saw one.
I got
a
of those
whistle
toys,
once.
Mom.
So
Oh, you did?
Yes. No,
was it metal or plastic? Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, your
Wow.
parents didn't care about your safety, did they?
Apparently not.
Clearly.
have they banned those in Cracker Jacks now? No,
I
I
have
think
no
I had some
idea.
at a ball game, and there was like they banned them. But they didn't ban them, but when I went to a ball game, I had a box of Cracker Jacks because, of course, you have to sing that song at the 7th inning. And I said, "Give me some Cracker Jacks," and I got some. And there was a little paper sticker or something in a plastic bag in there, and I thought, "Oh, that's chintzy."
Yeah, it's like a sticker or like one of those like water tattoos.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stupid.
Be
Mm-mm.
careful of them. They lace them with drugs, you know.
Oh no!
Tattoos? You don't know that?
What?
No, I'm
You're
not.
joking. They
A
do not.
tattoo.
What?
What are you talking about?
Not in Cracker Jacks. Not in Cracker Jacks.
What?
Sorry, Cracker Jacks. But sorry, no, I'm going to clarify. Not in Cracker Jacks.
We're gonna get sued.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
just don't take a tattoo from a stranger.
Okay, for next time.
Don't take a tattoo from a
Yeah,
stranger
drug
because it will be laced with drugs. Oh my gosh. Because that's what they want to do is they want to take their precious drugs and give them to, 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds.
Right.
I wouldn't even, if somebody stranger gave me a tattoo or something and it turned out to have drugs in it,
Whoa.
okay, I wouldn't even know where I got it. If I was addicted, I wouldn't even know. I'd go, I don't know what happened. I mean,
You just play dumb.
how would you even know you're addicted if you didn't know you were taking drugs?
Note to self, just play dumb. T-shirt.
There must not have been any tattoos in your bag of stuff, Mom.
That's right.
But see,
This month-old
That's
brownies.
right. Just brownies. Mhm.
And lollipops.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
Suckers, yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Today in 1922 was the very first helicopter demonstration.
Oh,
Yeah.
helicopters.
Ooh.
You know what?
I've never flown in a helicopter and I don't want to.
I
No, 'cause
remember.
that's bad.
I
Usually means
remember
you've been in an accident.
one of our little cousins, when he would see them, this back when he was cute, he would say, "It's a helicopter, a helicopter."
Oh,
Which
cute.
cousin was that?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't want to out
No.
anybody on the
Okay.
The
podcast.
name that shall not be spoken on the podcast.
must have
Mhm.
been from that. Oh,
He who must not be
Okay.
named.
Speaking of helicopters,
Yes.
Wow.
Lily pads,
Back-
kids.
your grandma and grandpa had some fun when they were younger. They flew an airplane. They just took off in some airplane somewhere. I have no idea how this all happened. And the damn engine fell out.
Well,
What?
hold on.
No.
I think
no,
I
nope.
remember hearing this.
Did not
before.
happen.
Yep.
You mean which
It's the
grandma and
truth.
grandpa first off?
Helen.
Your
and
mom and
Jean.
dad?
No.
Yes.
No. What?
No.
Yes.
The engine
Yes, it did.
not
The engine
fall
fell
out.
out. I don't know how far they got off the ground, but the engine fell out.
Oh, how? So we all were never, maybe
I-
almost never here.
They were married at that point, or at least going together. And
No.
But were you born? No. So we maybe weren't going to be here. Well, holy crap! That's a
Right?
big darn deal.
Well, back then in that day, anyone and everyone had an airplane, and they just did whatever they wanted with it. There was all of those. What do they call them? Barn burners.
right.
I don't
Haven't you
know.
ever seen what's that?
Not
what's that
barn.
movie?
They're not barnstormers.
Barnstormers.
Yeah.
What's that?
No.
What's the? Oh man, what's that movie? It's the one
She's gonna look it up.
where the girl
Google.
Are you talking
it's got
about
Sandra Bullock in it. Sandra Bullock in it.
Where
and
they
she
go
plays
back-
the daughter, and
Oh.
she's in the cabin, and then
yes?
her mom
Yep.
and all her mom's friends come over and do the intervention thingy, but it's really an intervention for the mom type of thing and the daughter to love each other again.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to
Ah,
see this
'cause it's got
movie.
what?
What
Sandra
is the
Bullock in
name
it.
of that movie?
Google Master, Sandra Bullock.
I'm trying.
Do
I'm
you
thinking-
think we're
okay.
on
we're
it.
going to get in trouble?
She's on it.
We're going to get in trouble for mentioning Google all the time. Are they going to sue us?
No, you
No.
just have to make sure that you.
No, they want us to mention it.
Right.
Are you
Okay.
kidding?
Google knows everything.
And Sandra Bullock is not going to get mad at
The
us
Divine
for
Secrets
Yeah.
of the Yaya Sisterhood.
Oh,
Oh.
the yayas.
the yayas. Yeah.
Yes, and there's that scene where Sandra Bullock is the little girl and her mom and them go ride the helicopter, not the helicopter, the airplane. And Sandra Bullock, the little girl, is like, no, I can't do it. So then Sandra Bullock's mom flies around in the airplane. But it's just some guy who just pulls up in a field one day and is like, hey,
That's what
who
they
wants to
did.
ride?
They just took off in fields. That's right.
Yep.
Wow.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's a John
Okay.
Goodman one,
So
a movie
we're
with
lucky
John
to be
Goodman in
here.
it where they did that as well. Certain of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Secondhand Lions. They bought an airplane and that's how they died.
Yep.
Oh, great movie.
That was a good movie.
Oh, great movie.
That's a really good movie. So speaking of movies, in 1960 today, Psycho, the horror film directed by Alfred Hitchcock and starring Anthony Perkins, opens up in New York City today. Mhm.
No, don't watch it.
Oh, dude,
People.
you gotta watch it. It is.
I've never seen it.
dude. It is so good.
No, is it a seriously?
So good.
You think I
It's
should
total
watch it?
classic. Like,
Yes.
it's got everything in it.
It's a cult classic, Shell. And you know what? There's really not a lot of gory scenes. It's mostly the psychological part. Mhm.
Mhm.
Psychological. Well, I could handle that now at 52.
Yeah.
I
Kinda
think I
like
could handle it.
The birds.
Oh,
Ugh, no. Mm-mm,
Oh, I like
no.
the birds. That's
No,
nothing.
no,
That
no.
movie's
That
No.
one's stupid.
What?
Dumb.
okay. How weird is it? How weird is it that I think I can't handle Psycho, but the birds is nothing?
that's weird. Because Shelley, I still when it's fall and the birds are flocking and I've got 1,000 crows on my wires to my house, probably not 1,000, but 12.
Yeah.
I can't walk down my driveway. Mm-mm,
A lot.
mm-mm.
Oh.
Nope.
What? They are not. I dare you.
They
They are
won't
not
po-
going to do a thing.
They will not
call
poke
me. I'll
your
come
eyes out, I
over.
promise.
Yes, they will.
Nope. They're
But-
not gonna.
But
They-
how can you be sure that they haven't just gotten
they
this
might.
whole whatever
You
into
can't.
them and they're going to now?
You can't. What
There
if
you
they
go.
have coronavirus and then they do?
Oh.
Who knows? We don't know what
Right.
it's going to
You
do to
don't.
birds.
You don't know what it's going to do to them. We have murder hornets. We're going to get murder birds.
Well, I love it. Oh, I wish the murder hornets were the worst thing going on right now. Murder
Hey,
birds.
don't forget we had
okay.
killer
So
bees once.
Yeah,
Just
what happened
saying.
to them?
I don't know, we-
The hornets got them.
Must have. We survived them. That or the crows ate them.
The crows, the murder crows ate the murder.
I'm just going to say
what was
this.
it?
I'm just going to say this once. What is a group of crows called? It's called a murder of crows. Okay.
murder.
So
Well,
Mhm.
now I have a picture for your podcast because
your
I've had a
podcast.
murder in my front yard, and I think you've all seen it,
all right.
right?
Yes. Mhm.
I have
Yeah.
actually had a murder in my front
I have
yard.
seen your murder.
So, what constitutes a group?
3 or
I'm gonna show
more,
ya.
More than one?
I believe.
Is it two or more? Two and more? Yeah,
Okay. I guess I don't know.
a group. I don't know. I don't think a group is two. I think
Do
it
they
has
call
to be
them
at
group
least
or do
three.
they call them flock?
A
They
murder.
call it a murder.
According to Google, a group must consist of at least 2 members.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, at least two.
Mhm.
Hey, we're a
What?
group, you guys.
Shelley, you-
T-shirt. We're a group.
You also have to understand that when I was 5 years old, the neighbor
I don't
the
have to
neighbor had a
understand
crow
anything.
that used to come land on the clothesline when I was outside with mom and she was hanging laundry, and it would talk to me.
Yep.
Scared.
Belonged to my neighbor,
the-
Gary.
That's what we call drugs.
I was
No.
5.
Children.
I was 5, and it did. And you can teach a crow to talk, and it did, and it scared me.
I do remember hearing about that. Well, that's okay.
I'm trying to remember the name, but speaking of crows, your grandfather had a pet crow. That would be Grandpa Gene again.
So I was
Obadiah Buzzard.
I was exposed to 2 pet crows.
No, I think Obadiah was gone when he probably ate it or something stupid like that. But
Probably
he was gone
Grandpa-
when I was born.
If Grandma had anything to do with it.
Grandpa Gene probably ate his own crow.
I don't know.
Well, if Grandma had anything to do with it, what was his
That's
name?
right.
Obadiah Buzzard?
Margot. We ate our own.
I've seen Grandma. I've seen Grandma skin defeather a crow that we hit with a truck. So
She plucked it.
on one of the trips out west, yes, she did. We hit the crow. We pulled over. Grandma's plucking this crow. I'm like,
Another
are we gonna eat
t-shirt.
that thing? I don't want to talk about
Crow.
it. There's a good T-shirt.
No.
Are we going to eat that thing?
Better yet, have you ever eaten crow?
I probably figuratively.
Did you guys eat it?
No. I think they cooked it
Oh.
up. I'm going to say no, I didn't eat it, but I was pretty young, so I really don't know if I did
Certainly
or
apologize.
not. But Uncle, they cooked it up
Oh
that
my
night. So
gosh.
yikes. The family I come from.
gosh.
No.
That's your grandmother, Margot.
You know what? I tell my husband stories about my grandmother, right? And he's like, that sweet little old lady. No,
Yep.
I don't believe you.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, wait till he hears this
Oh.
podcast.
Gotta love Grandma. I miss her.
And he's like, I don't believe you. Not that little old lady.
Oh.
No.
Well,
So do we get sweeter as we get older? Is that how that works?
I think it's called dementia.
Oh, well, there's hope for all of
I
us
would
then.
tell Jason to be afraid.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't sleep with one eye closed at night. He keeps one eye open for sure.
Well, he does like to mention that my dad promised to take him away to a cabin when I start menopause. So
Bless
Mhm.
his heart.
Oh.
mhm.
It's not that bad. I'm not horrible. You should ask my husband.
Maybe
Right.
not.
Maybe don't ask him.
Because Steve never told
Maybe
me I
don't.
was bad.
I take it back. It's tough, man.
Did you all get your pictures?
It's not
Where, Mom?
it's not
Oh,
nice
wait.
to us women, menopause.
Oh, yep, the murder
What
of
pictures?
crows.
What's happening?
I see
Oh
it.
man. Why are you three always talking about murder?
'Cause
I just
you
want to
s-
know.
You're the one that told us what it was
Always.
called.
No,
I did not start the
that's true.
conversation.
You did
You
hype up
interjected.
though and added to it.
I know that's the answer, but
Well, Shelley, also today,
ooh, that's
Hmm?
wow, that is a murder. Holy guacamole.
today
That's
Today.
a
in
lot of-
1978,
Yes.
Greece opened up.
Woohoo!
Yep.
One of the best movies ever. Love
Yes.
that movie.
So there you go. That started today.
Why was it called Grease?
Yay.
It was based on a musical from
Because of
1971.
the slicked back
Mhm.
hair, grease in
Oh,
the
okay.
hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Tupac Shakur was killed today in 1996.
I heard that today on the radio.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. He was born today. He died in September of 1996.
Oh,
He
okay.
was born today.
Yeah, I heard he was
Yeah,
on the radio. They were talking
Mhm.
about him on the radio this morning.
Yep. Mom, do you know who that is?
I was about to open my mouth, but I won't. There's a
Who the heck is
Tupac.
Tupac?
Sounds like a rapper to me.
You're brilliant.
Awesome.
Good job.
Oh.
Good job.
T-shirt.
He's a rapper or something.
Sounds like a rapper to
I
me.
think
I
Your
like
mom's
you're
brilliant.
brilliant. It happens once in a while. How did he die?
He was shot by an unknown assailant.
Gun.
Never caught the guy, huh? Or the girl?
Never caught the guy or the girl. So it's not today, but it's tomorrow. Watergate happened.
Oh my goodness. I remember that.
Yeah. And Watergate happened, and then my mother-in-law went into labor, and then she had a Jason. So there you go. Yay.
And that
Happy
was
birthday.
called Water Broke.
That was good, Mom. That was good.
Okay.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. See, I'm telling you, she makes us funny.
Mhm.
I don't know where this crap comes from. Crap. Oh, crapper.
Okay, we better do the health minute now that we've.
I think we did, didn't we?
We did.
Oh.
Don't eat your poo.
Yep, that's our
Shelley
health
had
minute.
something.
Do not eat poo of
No,
any
I'm-
kind
And why
I'm
is that,
totally-
Shelley?
because it's yucky.
Apparently, rabbits think it's
Straight from
okay.
the health coach.
Or because we're not bunnies. I don't know.
There we go. Don't,
And that's
There's the
another
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
don't eat poo. You're not a bunny.
If you're a bunny, go ahead and eat the poo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you
someday.
guys,
Yep.
this is so much fun.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the video of the girl trying to save the squirrel from the kiddie pool? Oh,
No, what?
It's-
No, where's this? Where's
Shelley?
this video?
oh my gosh.
Somebody send it to me.
Where is
I'll-
it?
I'll find
Hang
it.
on.
Yeah, I've
It's-
never seen that either.
Okay, I know where I've got it banned. One of my friends on my game sent it to me. There it is.
It's a race, you two. Who's gonna get it here first?
Oh, are we racing? I didn't
No.
know we were racing.
Well, I keep trying to go to it,
It is
and it
now.
won't let me. It says it's not available.
There's a
Cool,
winner.
Margot found it.
Hey, here's the dealio. You tell me that there's a little bit of competition going on, I'm there.
Okay, from now
Oh,
on,
You guys,
it's a competition.
this
Everybody go.
Oh,
is the funniest thing ever.
Oh, it backfires.
yes.
I'll
Oh my
watch.
gosh. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. that's-
Squirrels. I am so over
No,
squirrels.
squirrels. No. No.
Screw them all. Every
Dude, they
last
should
one
all
of them.
just, they carry disease. They have scratchy claws. They're quick. Their tail twitches. You don't know which way they're going to go. And
That's
no,
true.
no squirrels.
They climb up your screen. They chew up your bird feeder
Oh,
and
no.
ruin it. And
Yeah.
you know, girls.
Yeah.
You kind of had help bringing that on by your mother.
yeah, your
Your mother.
mother created an animal in my husband wanting to feed the squirrels. And now I'm like, where's my gun? They're all dead. I hate
Couple
them.
of things. I'm going to say a couple of things. First off, Shelley, Margot, our mother taught us squirrel was okay to eat. Secondly,
True.
Shelley, they might frown on you using your gun where you live.
I know I can't use my gun.
Get
I
a
just
gun.
want to.
Get a squirt gun. Get one of those big squirt guns the kids use. Big things. You can have a
Ooh,
blast.
Great idea.
Shell, I have a
Great
couple in my
idea.
garage.
Because we have up to 7 of them
And
at
do
a
not
time.
tell your husband that you have
Okay.
it until you, while he's out there feeding them. You can start shooting them.
Oh. No, he's pretty much done with it too. They're ruining our stuff. So
I have
Hence
several.
the reason the HOA
Anyway.
said no feeders.
I have
That's
several
right.
super soakers in my garage. Shell, you
That
can
is
pick your
right.
choice.
All
Yep.
right. Next time
You're
I'm out
welcome.
there. Thank you.
I want to see the video though.
There you go.
Margot
No,
posted
no,
it.
No,
the
of
video
you
of you
shooting your
shooting your squirrels with the super soaker.
Oh, you want to see that video?
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, if she's
All
got
right.
2 of them, you and
Done.
Brian can have contest. I like.
Those squirrels have gotten to know the sound of our recliner slamming down. The door can be closed. They hear us slam it down. They know we're coming for them. Get out of the feeder.
So you're gonna have to
They
you're
start
gonna have to
running
sneak
immediately.
around the outside of the building. Hmm.
You're going to have to go
Oh,
stealth mode.
Yeah, go from your
Mhm.
neighbor's house over there and come out her.
Yeah.
No, I'll do it
Crazy
from
lady.
my
Ooh,
bedroom
there you go.
upstairs.
Perfect.
The neighbors must think we are nuts because here we are. Oh, look at the squirrels! Feed the squirrels! Feed the squirrels! Get out of here, squirrels!
You'll be like Elmer Fudd, Wescally squirrels.
That's right. I have been out there in my pajamas shooing away the squirrels. I kid you not.
She ain't going fast. Oh, that's good.
Did you guys know that a lot of people think that T-Rexes can't clap their hands because they have short arms? No, it's really just because they're dead.
Well, that explains a lot. Thanks,
You're
Margot.
welcome.
I love those. What are they called? Shameless dad jokes. I love those. They're my favorite. We could have an episode all about
We
those.
could have our dad on telling his Ola and Lena stories. There you go.
We could.
Oh man, I've heard them more than once.
All right.
All right. Love you guys.
Good night, everyone. Love you. I'll talk
Love you
to you.
guys.
Talk to you soon. Love you all. Good night.
Sounds good. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.